What I like about working for State Farm is we're the biggest property and casualty insurer in the United States by far. If you take Geico and Progressive and their market share and double them, we're still at that size. A lot of people don't realize that. So we've got that brand name recognition. I think we give the best service out there, and that's important. A lot of people just shop on price. A lot of times we are less money, but we aren't designed to be the cheapest. We're designed to be the best, and that's what I like about State Farm. My involvement with the community has been mainly with the public schools, with their sports teams, with other local sports teams, mainly Little League, and then some charitable organizations I've been involved with. I'm heavily involved with Ducks Unlimited, and I've also sponsored some teams for Relay for Life or cancer research, things of that nature. So. Number one, that they need it. I talked to a lot of small business owners that have started their business. They've been going for 2-3 years and they haven't looked into insurance yet. And it can be something that they really need to look into and get a plan set up that's customized just for them. Another thing to be aware of is they get to pick and choose what options they want on their policy, so they can customize one to an extent to meet their needs exactly. The factors that determine the cost of insurance, the type of property insured. It can be real property like this building that we're in. It can be the personal property like this desk, the computers, and also there's liability insurance. That's if you injure or damage someone else. You can even buy insurance that if you don't do a good job, if you don't get something right for a customer, they can come back and file suit against you, and you can buy insurance for that. So. Probably the number one thing to keep in mind to keep your insurance expenditures low is you can't have every single option on the policy. I've got an option to cover just about any risk that you can face, but your particular risk for something might be very small. As an example, where I sit right here, I'm about 1 foot above, you are too, the 100-year floodplain. There's a creek right behind us here, so I have flood insurance. But if I were just a half mile to the west here, up on the top of the hill at Orem and Nifong, I wouldn't buy flood insurance because it's nowhere near a floodplain. So you got to pick and choose your options. Pick and choose the options wisely. Go with a higher deductible. That's the part of the loss that you pay first before the insurance company pays. Go with a higher deductible. That will save you on the premium, and then only turn in the claims that are really going to cause you a large financial loss. I'm running into the home-based businesses a lot these days. Again, the number one thing I mentioned before is recognize that you do need insurance for that. Your homeowner's policy is not going to cover that exposure, maybe 1% of it. It will not cover the liability associated with it. There might be a little bit of coverage for your computers, maybe a desk or a fax machine. Especially if you have customers or clients or employees coming to your home to work, you've got to talk to your homeowner's insurance agent, let them know that's going on. You definitely don't want to hide anything from anyone and just think that if I don't tell the homeowner's insurance guy, then everything's okay. Talk to them because they probably have some options. I know we do at State Farm to add coverage on for each of those situations that I mentioned.